Hi everyone, thank you again for joining me on, it's now day 6 of the 30-day drawing challenge, and today we are drawing 3 random shapes and then adding some volume to it. So taking a 2D shape and making it 3D. So it's going to be a bit adventurous, there's no real plan going forward, but I think it's something we need to do moving forward because every drawing it's not going to be a cylinder, and it's not going to be a circle either. So I think this is the plan moving forward. You're able to do any shape 3D, and that's going to allow you to put all these puzzle pieces together to make more complex shapes and potentially people, I guess, when we start to study anatomy. And for our first shape, we're going to be doing a lightning bolt. I've doodled these enough in class and might as well use that for a bit of inspiration. And our second shape is going to be, let me think, still thinking, some weird upside down L thing. I assume the more angles, the more difficult it will be. So that means our third shape will be something a lot simpler. Let's make it a slanted square, also known as a trapezoid, or is that a parallelogram? I can't remember. Of course, this will be the simplest one, and since there's space, why don't we add the fourth one? And just because I'm in that kind of mood, I think we should do something a bit romantic, and let's do a love heart, something with straight edges and also rounded edges to add a bit more complexity. So when I'm drawing these shapes, I should probably make sure that they've got correct proportions, but just because this is a quick little exercise everyone should be able to do in about 10 minutes at home, let's just freehand it. And I think my drawings are getting a little bit tidier than the previous couple of days. To be honest, this is actually my second time recording this video because the first one was so botched. I was really not happy with it, so I just thought I'd try it again. Now, in order to show you what to do, I'm going to copy and paste this layer and just shift it to the right. Obviously, if you're doing this on pencil and paper, you won't be able to do this, but then again, I'm only really doing this for demonstration purposes. And I probably should have put these shapes on a different layer, because now I've got a lot of extra garbage on the side that I need to erase. So there we have it, our 4 shapes: a lightning bolt, a 7, I'm going to keep on calling it a trapezoid, correct me if I'm wrong, and a love heart. So we're coming to the end of our first week of our drawing challenge, fittingly on a Sunday. I hope everyone had a good week, and hopefully not many of you will have to go and do something important tomorrow, so you can continue resting and relaxing and hopefully drawing. So as I understand it, to add a bit of depth from one angle in these shapes, you're going to want to draw lines all in the same angle and distance from every single corner of your shape. Although I'm not sure this is the correct way to do things, I think it gives a certain 3D effect to things. And once you've drawn these lines, you should connect them up with lines parallel to your original shape. Otherwise it's going to look a little bit distorted. So they should all be the same distance and the same angle as the original shape lines, and I think that looks pretty 3D. And once you do that, you're going to want to assign each side of this 3D shape a certain level of shading. And that's it for our first shape, which I think went pretty well. And the next one, we're going to do a different angle for our 3D sides, and of course it's going to be simpler because it's, well, a lot more basic of a shape. So I'm just going to draw these lines downwards, and I'm going to do that to all 4 exposed corners, and then again draw the parallel lines to the original shape and give those some shading as well, like so. And there we go, second shape done. And for our third shape, this will be far the easiest shape, and I'm sure all of you could do this one in your sleep. Maybe I should have chose a more complicated angle for this one, but nothing wrong with drawing a pizza box and giving it some shading value as well. Now this last one is going to be a bit more complicated because of the curved edges of the heart. So we're going to do our lines like normal, and then instead of a parallel straight line, we're going to be doing a matching curved line and let it fade into the other notch of the heart at the top. And I'm not going to say it's not wonky, because it is, but I still think it looks like maybe a box of chocolates for Valentine's Day. Although that right hand edge looks a bit scuffed. But there we are. And I just thought I'd show you something else I kind of figured out when I was doing this. If you're doing this on software, you can draw your original shape. I suggest doing it on a brand new layer, as I did not do that the first time. So if you create a new layer, draw your shape. In this case, it's going to be a very simple triangle. You're then going to copy this layer, paste it, and then move it so they are slightly overlapping. And then all you need to do is draw the connecting lines, like I'm about to show you at some point. There we go. And once you've drawn these connected lines, if you just erase the parts that are being overlapped by the front of the shape, then you will have a very foolproof 3D shape. I'm not sure if this applies to everything or just simple shapes, but I think it works. And I accidentally misclicked and was about to close my drawing page, but there you have it, another 3D shape. Thank you for drawing me on my video. Thank you everyone who's been watching, and I hope everyone has an excellent rest of your day. So thank you again, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.